What's up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to yet again another movie review. And today we're reviewing Scooby-Doo, The Curse of the Lake Monster. Honestly, this might be the worst one so far. So I remember watching this one when I was little and liking it. But here's the thing, none of the Scooby-Doo movies have hit that low point. Until now. Like the last one, this is a sequel to The Mystery Begins, which Mystery Begins was alright, I didn't hate that. And, this one had some problems with it. Okay. I don't even know where to start. The story goes, the gang is going to a country club to work at a country club because they accidentally burned down a barn on a mystery, and then there's this lake monster that shows up, and then there's this whole stuff about a witch and all that stuff, and that's that. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, I don't know if spoilers will split up for this one. If you guys want to avoid spoilers for this, I'm going to tell you now, I don't know if I will get spoilers out or anything. So, you've been warned. This was weird. First things first, the original cast for the last movie comes back. For Mr. Begins comes back. And I see why a third one didn't get made. Okay, so a similar thing that was in the last one, it feels like there's music in this that kind of replicates from the original live action movies. So I guess that's fine, I guess. Let me try to get some goods out of the way, because there's more bads than goods. Shaggy is probably the best part of this. Like, Velma's not bad either, but everyone else you don't really like in this movie. And I mean everyone else, including Scooby. How can you not like Scooby in a Scooby-Doo movie? Like, I hate that I'm even saying that. But how can you not like Scooby in a Scooby-Doo movie? I knew we would get to some bad movies, but the fact that I did like this when I was little, I thought would cloud my judgment on watching this movie. But no! Literally, Fred and Velma, Fred and Daphne are fighting through most of the movie. Freaking Scooby is a complete jerk throughout this movie. He's like literally just being a butthole to Scooby for no reason, and in my opinion, doesn't even redeem himself. Yeah, he smashes the freaking thing at the end of the movie. That's not redeeming. Oh, you take a picture of him and Velma together? That's not redeemable. I don't care. Scooby is I'm trying to swear. Scooby is a butthole in this movie. He's a complete jerk. And it really feels completely out of character. Yes, Scooby and Shaggy have had falling outs in the past, in the TV shows, in movies, and things like that. Even in the series that comes later on, Mystery Incorporated. Oh, that's what it's called. Whatever it's called. The one that came out in 2013, I think is when it came out, or whatever. It legit is just dumb. It's legit dumb. Like, it's, like, Shaggy and Velma is probably the best. Shaggy and Velma have this little side plot where Shaggy has a crush on Velma, and it doesn't work out, really, because they've decided they're just friends and things like that. And same with Fred and Daphne, which is really weird. But the the Shaggy and Velma relationship is something that comes back up in the Mystery Incorporated TV series. I'm pretty sure that came out after this. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that show was going on after this. Let me see if I can get the website pulled up real quick. It's just the fact that this movie did not do Scooby-Doo justice in the slightest. Like, legit. Like, there's just so much in this movie. Alright, I need to make sure something first before I go any further. Okay, no, this show started in 2010. That show started in 2010 and ended in 2013. And the fact is, so I think they did the whole Velma and Shaggy thing just because it was going on in the series that was airing on TV at the time. Which makes absolutely no sense for why they would even do that and have them. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I don't even care that I had to look that up on the computer during this review. This movie's not going to give any effort. I'm not going to give any effort for the review. Because the fact that this movie just doesn't do right. And I hate to say that I didn't like a Scooby-Doo movie. Like, some have had redeeming qualities. And this one has something. Like I said, the best part about it is Shaggy. Like, the Velma and Shaggy stuff are probably some of the best things. But for Pete's sake, Scooby being a jerk is one of the worst things I've ever seen in a Scooby-Doo movie. Like, yeah, Scooby and Shaggy have falling outs, and it happens. But this movie is just so freaking... Oh, I'm just so mad at the fact that what this movie is bothers me so much. The CGI barely improved. There was a little bit better of it, just a smidge, but it really didn't improve. And I really don't give that. This is a direct-to-DVD budget movie, but it's fine. I don't really judge that much, but it's still not. Should have been upgraded a little bit, I think. The characters, the acting, this feels phoned in this go around. Like I said, the one that probably is the ones that are doing the best with their acting is probably Shaggy and Scooby. It's not Shaggy and Scooby. Shaggy and Velma, and that's still not saying much. The fact is, this movie just isn't good. Like, it's definitely not the worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen way worse movies than this. But as of right now, out of all the Scooby-Doo movies I've reviewed, this is up there in the bad category. It's probably either, I don't know if it's I think this is the worst one. I give this a 2 out of 5. This is the worst one I've watched. This is the worst one. I really was not enjoying myself while watching this movie. I literally stayed up till 6 a.m. It's 6:30 right now as of recording. Just to watch this one. And after the last two I reviewed were pretty darn good. And just the fact that this had to come out while one of the best Scooby-Doo series was airing on TV is just baffles me. It's just the fact that this is not a good Scooby-Doo movie. It's not a good movie in general. I hate that I have to criticize this movie so much, but I do. I really do hate how much I'm criticizing this film. I'm really upset about that. I'm not gonna lie, I am hugely upset about how much I have to criticize this movie. Like it's ridiculous. it's ridiculous how dumb and slow this movie was. And it just feels, the acting feels like it was just slopped out. The script feels like it was slopped out. The story wasn't even thought of really while filming. They just thought, like, I don't get some of this. Like, there's almost nothing. Like I said, Shaggy and Velma is probably the only good parts of this movie, and that's not even saying much. It's not enough to salvage the rest of the movie. Like, legit, this is an hour and 22 minutes I'm not gonna get back. Like, this is a bad movie. Like, I don't... Okay, let me say some more. Do I think I will ever watch this again? Yes. Because the fact is, it may be bad. But with the campy acting and things like that, I don't 100% hate it. But it's not good. I'm right there about to hate it. I don't know. Oh, this movie just makes me so mad. It's just really stupid. Like, they didn't even think. Like, they didn't even think of what they were putting out there. Like, does that not make sense to anyone else? They didn't know what they were putting out there. Like, it feels like the characters felt pretty decent in Mr. Begins. But in this, they felt really... And don't even get me started on the side characters. They're even worse. Like, it's not good. And once again, Scooby is a jerk. I really didn't like this movie, if you can't tell. I really did not like this movie. Like, why? Why does the movie have to be so bad? Like, I'm a person who can see good in the original live-action Scooby-Doo movies. And the one before this was alright. But this isn't good. This movie is not good in the slightest. It's just... It fills me with anger. The fact that the main thing that ruins this movie for me is Scooby. And that shouldn't be the problem with their Scooby-Doo movie. Not to mention, Scooby's not in it, barely in it. I wonder why. Save budget on putting him in there? I don't know. No, there's nothing funny. Nothing in this made me laugh. And just nothing was good. Like I said, there's something, and I felt there was a semblance of something that could have been good in this. I don't know if the actors just didn't really want to come back and do this, but so they really just half-butt their performance, or what? But the movie was not executed well. It wasn't. I don't get it. I legit don't get where they were coming from, where their ideas and mindset were with this movie. Was super confused. Like, I don't get why this movie turned out as bad as it did. I legit don't understand. Like, I don't. There's sprinkles of a good, somewhat decent story in there. But the whole Velma being possessed thing, back when I was younger, I thought that was a good twist. But the fact is, when you start your movie with the middle of the movie being like, they unmask the person, they're like, oh no, it's you? Really? What? Wow. It kind of makes you think something that you're not would have expected is going to happen that you now expected. Which, if you can't tell, this movie made me mad. And it's the only one that I really didn't like. I didn't really enjoy Legend of the Vampire. And Cyber Chase was, But, like, this is the only one where I really don't have much sympathy for it. This is just a bad movie. Like, I can't. It's just not good, guys. It's just not. I don't know what else to say. A 2 out of 5 is the best I can give this movie. I'm really thought maybe I should give it a 1. But no, I think 2 is fair. Because the movie's just bad. It's so bad. And they just forced in the whole Shaggy and Velma plot line just because it was in the TV series at the time. I don't get that. I don't get the mindset that they had when making this movie. But I'd love to know what you guys thought of this film. But I'm done with Scooby-Doo for a day or something or for a little bit because I'm annoyed by this movie and I haven't been this annoyed by a movie in a while, so, well, Birdemic was pretty bad. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, my angry, and this is the longest Scooby-Doo review we've done. Wow. See you guys in the next one. Bye.